Hey, welcome back to Chesterville, where we've cut down this thing a lot. Um, I should even have some. Is there any? There's no work done there. Just throw this in here. Just been. I bet it's manual. You have to take the stuff out and throw it back up there, but it works. It cooks stuff, and then those are just kind of all empty. Well, actually, they're not. Well, I can stay like that. I don't care. Um, couple of things occurred to one. I've got all of this built up, so we can go do something today. Um, uh, but something funny occurred to me. We could get started on farming because we have a lot of this stuff, and I have those, I guess. Trying to think exactly how you make one of these. Is that enough? Where is it? How do you make? Is it slabs? What do you want from me? I thought it was composter. Oh, I need more. Okay, whatever. A couple of these then. Is that enough then? Okay, cool. Give me that. And if I just throw this like somewhere, it doesn't really matter all that much. Just, it matters a little. I'll put it up right there. That looks like a good spot. I can compost these things. Why do I still? Whatever. I don't want that for anything. I should get some bone meal out of this, and then I can get the grass and see if we get a wheat seed at some point. Because until I build a big thing, I'm not benefiting all that much right now from this. I for and I need quartz and stuff to really do it. I need observers, but I can do. I just need 28 of these to do it. Let me lose this for a minute to open up some space, because the more the better. And once that grass is in, maybe even lose that. Do this. See if I can get a grass seed. There's one, which is technically a start. I wouldn't hate more than one. There we go, roses. There's more than one. Good. Oh, right, because I pulled that up. That just goes right there. Give me. I didn't actually get a sapling back. That's weird. Is there one somewhere that I'm not seeing it? Huh. I guess not. Whatever. Give me a sapling and I'll just put that back in the ground. I think that I didn't get one, right? That's weird. I think I would have. That can just go and get ice with it sometime or something. Give me those for a minute, because this was something I was going to do when I had a minute to do it, or a chance to do it anyway. And there, now the beds look the way they used to look. I don't know why it matters, but it's what I decided is the case. So, go, just farmize these things real quick. And put seeds in them. Try to get something back from them at some point. There is a chance that, like, I'll get wheat but not seeds, but with two of them the chances are 1 in 50 or so. It doesn't really happen very often.
Possibly one more.
Oh yeah, I was just going to go for it. Well, okay, yeah, I have a stack of them. But let me take... let me talk to him for a minute. I just wanted to trade in 40 of them for a dark oak thing, more or less. Which I now have. Which, yeah, let that grow, I guess. We'll just do that. Keep an eye on this stuff, I suppose. Here's this, if you want, I'll just do it. Or I could just, now I'll just do it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, grow this one, because it's taking longer. Okay, fine. Let's see if we get seeds. Good. 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 And I'm trying to remember I think I trade these in for like beetroot seeds, but I don't remember offhand if it's 10 or 1. It's 10. No, it's 10 pumpkin. 10 get me a pumpkin. I don't care right now. Put those in the seed vault. Get to them later. There was a skeleton in the spider factory, so I got the arrow. I didn't get bone meal, but it did remind me we could probably make the stuff. Throw that under. What is that even? Is that a dye? I don't remember. It's light gray. I'm not too impressed right now. Let's just put it away. That actually could probably be, if we just made a box here real quick and put it here. We could stash the resulting wheat. Once we get basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we can fill it out to all 6 of those being stacks, we have villager. 3 gets us a villager egg, but that, unless I put a villager in a spawner, which I've tried to do, I don't know what the hell happened. It kind of worked and then it kind of stopped, so whatever. That's just a dead pixel of stuff. Go ahead and give me all of this if I can have it. Okay, let's go to a monster factory.
Once I'm done here, what do you want me to do?
Well, if you want to, you can go grab the dark oak and plant that. I guess. I mean, why not? Oh, that's working, by the way. Getting... I also have redstone, you may have noticed. From witches falling out. I'll get more of those here in a minute. Well, in the sense that they'll fall down. I probably won't personally get them because I'm going to be busy. But... let me get up here. God, I want a water lift. Just walk in and there's soul sand and water shoots you up and you're done in 2 seconds. It's just fun. This is a long climb. So this I've decided, well, I need to give myself a bit of room to walk around. That's going to be like that. Moreover, it's going to be, move this stuff for now. I've got a maker bot that's critical to this. Put that up there because I got to go up 24 meters, which 24 times 4 is 96, and then minus a third of that is 30. You know, it's like this. I'm just gonna build the hell up past the witch thing there. The spawn box. Eventually, it'll be way more than witches. But this is gonna get us more arrows, it's going to get us bones, it's going to get us zombie meat, which means we'll be able to get a zombie egg, and I'll be able to do a kind of a Wentworth thing. So, you know, once I get a zombie egg. Oh, it'll probably get us the occasional witch. It's not going to get us Endermen. I don't want those because we have exposed dirt, and I just don't want to. We'll figure those guys out later. Is that about right? 84, that's perfect. Let me put in kind of like this. Give me my torches, because I need those for something. Give me more of this stuff. Okay. Put torches down, so torches don't go in this thing, obviously, but... torch. I do want to have a... It just gives me a marker to kind of place something against. It'll help. It'll make sense more in about 2 minutes.
I don't have to do anything special, just plant the saplings?
Should, yeah. I just hope we'll get 4 of them back. If not, I guess we can use the damned... that's not right. The damned, 3, 4. Jungle saplings to get it should work, I hope. I don't know. My larger thought is I just slept. But... so we shouldn't get phantoms. But sometimes, when, like, if I'm up here and you're down there, that even though I'm up here and too close to let anything spawn, that you're not up here lets them spawn, so that could get awkward. On the bright side, there may be too many torches for that right now, so I guess we'll get away with something. Maybe. But these are going to be spawning platforms. Which, again, might allow things to spawn right now. I don't know. They might be too lit up with the torches here. And the hole in the middle is really just to save myself like 16 blocks. I don't need them. Just build out. Actually, I really don't need these torches anymore. They're just going to be a problem if I run out and don't notice. So put down a torch where I don't want to, and probably not going to. I mean, we can have torches. We can get more. But like right there, if I'd put one down, it would have been awkward trying to get it back. And so it's just easier not to let that happen. So with this spawning platform, well, it'll make more sense again in a minute, but what I'm standing on right now is going to be a water channel between all of these things that'll push everything toward the very middle, where right now there's a block, but that's about it. Wait, I just did something really dumb. I don't know what it was, but I did something really dumb. Was I done? Maybe I was. Yeah, I guess that's why I did that. Okay. Fill out these things, leave a hole in them. It's optional, but it saves me a little. And it looks cool from underneath, in fact. So, there's that, I guess. I mean, it looks better than just being solid. It looks like intentional-ish. But it's just that there doesn't have to be anything in that hole. It won't there's no benefit to it. There's barely a benefit, except for water channeling to all of these, but it'll work out. It's fine. Fill these, and unless I want to sit up here all night not doing anything, I'm going to have to risk stuff spawning while I'm here. That's annoying. Give me that, give me this, and I'm just going to build a spot for, oh no, might not get that, I got it back. Water goes in there, not yet, because it would just run down the sides. Water goes in there, and pretty much so on. Which I have a couple of water buckets on me, so that's not going to be too difficult to make happen. Better would have been bringing up ice, but A, the torches would just melt it if I had the torches down when I put the ice in, and B, I don't want to waste all of the birch logs on ice right now. At some point we'll get silk touch on a decent pickaxe and just to be able to do an ice tray. But this is just like that. So that basically the block I've been breaking out to get in is just a step to get the two up there in the beginning. Doesn't really matter much. That's all done. Water then goes in and of course darkens everything, so it's going to get a little weird up here if it's not possible for anything to spawn while I'm up here, and yet I've had it happen. Just put water in each place that it goes, which I guess I should probably mention I just did an infinite source, which is a little awkward, but it's intentional. I'll get rid of it in the end. But for now, I just need to use the water that I have to work with to put all this stuff in. Now it's all dark, so ooh. Get the water from here, go over here with it. Water goes there. Water goes there. Torches all run to the middle. Just grab them if I want them. And then as for this source block thing, I'm just going to basically pick it back up. And that should dry out the very center. And that's good because that's where the monsters are going to fall through. So, I'm going to need something. I'm going to need a bunch of, probably even need more than that. Let me just have all of this. I don't know exactly how many I need. I've never quite counted it, but there's that. Make more if I need them later. Cat, could you make more noise? Give me this thing. And just build these up one. That way when monsters will spawn, and you can fill in the hole there, of course. Monsters will spawn not on there. That's a slab. which means you can't have spiders. It's basically a spider buster. They'll spawn on these 8 around it. Everywhere that one of these goes. And for that matter, there's a couple of spawning spots otherwise, like that, anywhere above the water, directly above, is going to end up being a spawn platform too. So every monster we get is going to be a meter wide, so no spiders. It's going to be under 3 meters tall, so no Enderman. And also there's water, which would just bug them, so... So it's going to be zombies, creepers, witches, skeletons. I think that's everything. I can't think of anything else that spawns in here. I guess, you know, variations. You'd get zombified villagers. You could get, if you were in the right environment, you could get a husk or a stray or whatever. But generally, as classes go, you're going to get the ones that give you zombie meat. Because they're zombies. You're going to get the bones and arrows ones. You're going to get witches, you're going to get creepers and, you know, gunpowder. So, no Endermen. We'll have to do something else to get those, which is fine. I don't want them yet. And no spiders. Well, we have a spider thing already, and technically with witches falling out of the sky, we don't need that anymore because we'll get spider eyes, which means we can buy a spider egg and put it in the spawner. And then we'll get string from those as they fall down. Next step is go and build a wall, which looks like this. And that leaves, that's a spawning platform. And when we get the wall, it's not it's half the wall, but I don't want to, it's easier to reach from if I just do it this 1 meter high and then I'll go over it again and build up. At which point, I mean, there's technically an option, although not really because we have water in here. Let me get this done and I'll explain. Oh hell. Yep, incoming rock. If you want to grab it, it's down there. There's no way I'm getting that one. Doesn't really matter, it's just basically cooked cobblestone at this point. And with that new oven thing I built, you don't even have to worry too much about the 8-to-1 ratio on cooking thing. Oh, that goes. I'll get to it, it's fine. Yeah, then that goes there. So at this point, if I go up 1, I get a wall that above which is a ceiling, and all of the monsters that are going to spawn in here have headroom. If you want Enderman in one of these, you can do it. Just don't use water. Just let them wander to the middle. They'll figure it out. It'll be less common for them to fall down, but it won't make any difference overall. Then there will be more spawning points, of course, because the water won't be there. So still no spiders, but you can get Enderman that way. And they'll just sort of wander their ways off the edge and down to you at some point. Of course, even then... Oh, that's so deadly wrong. Hang on a minute. I don't know why I did that. You know, Endermen tend to teleport out of these things even while they're standing there getting hit by a sword or something. Then they have to fall pretty far to die on impact, so... It's just not the best place for an Enderman thing. There's other ways to do those. Sorta. Okay, so that's done, essentially. Add in a lower slab roof so nothing spawns on top of it, and so that it's dark in there. So now, I'll get to it from over here. Well, not get to it, but point to it. That's now a little thing that things can spawn in. Just coat this whole thing. Then I'll have a rough idea how many slabs I still need, by the way. Guessing a couple more stacks. Because whatever the perimeter actually is, I've never really counted it up. But I do know, because it's fairly obvious, that once I get done here, I'm going to throw in these kind of just work veins. I mean, they'll be part of it, but it's not important that you do it the way I'm about to do it. Okay, that is 3 by 7, so 21, and there's 4 of them, so 84. And then the middle, obviously, is 7 by 7 is 49, so I don't have enough of these to fit. I don't think I have enough. Oh, I do. Okay. So I'll finish these up.
Okay, we got 5 saplings back.
Okay.
I can go back to the spruce now, right?
If you want, yeah. So that we have a total of 5 saplings?
Yes.
Yeah, it's more than the 4 we had before, so alright. How's the wheat doing?
Grown. I'll do the thing.
Okay. Alright, so now I have 42 left plus 49, which is like 80. No. What the hell? $42 plus 49 should be like 95, maybe? I don't know. Hang on a minute. Alright, there's a 49 for the middle, basically, yeah. And then 30, 42. Am I right about that? Maybe. That's weird. I always have one left over, so I might be missing something that I'm not thinking. I don't know. I may have actually had like one on me when I came up here. That would make sense. I think I had one. Funny is that I actually will need more of those in a minute, but not up here. But when I get down to the base, I'm going to want to put in a slab for these things to land on, because if they just hit the the base as it is, they're going to die. That's just what happens to them. Oh, hell. Try to get these back, otherwise we have to build more. Alright, go roof, roof, roof. Now, here's the thing. Getting down from here is not exactly the easiest thing. Obviously, I'm way the hell up here. There's no... I could have brought vines with me and waited a long time. I don't know if I'd want to do that, though, because then the vines would be left behind. There's no good way to prevent that. What I think I'm going to do... I just totally nailed it. Oh, no! I gotta break... I can't do it. I gotta go do something about this. That's bad. That has to go, because otherwise they won't be able to get out. That seems obvious, huh? Put that back. Oh, hell. Let me go ahead and put that in place, I guess. I can't. And I can't get over there. Arg. That was stupid. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Just close that off. Now it's dark in here. Scary. It was that. West should be to my left. So it's not. So I want to be over... Wait. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of does, but... Let me put that back where I found it. Put that down, put that in, so that's sealed. Can I might survive that because there's a roof. I'm just going to try that. Let me do this. It's going to hurt, but it's going to work, I think. I was just going to put down water and then coast, but there's no good way to do that without hitting torches that I don't want to blow out, so I'll just do this and get crunched. Yeah, I'm okay. And now, if I had a slab, which I don't have. So give me a slab after all. Eat some food because that hurt. There should be monsters just happening up there. Therefore, there's 3 up there. If they fell in here right now, they would splat and die, which they might be doing. There it is. But apart from that, if I put in this, they'll land on that and almost die. And at that point, I can punch a zombie a couple of times with a fish and it falls over dead. So that's kind of neat. Before there's creepers, let me pick that stuff up. Have this back because I don't think I need it. Build a... do I? I don't have any wood. That would have been helpful. I'll get to it. The larger point is we now have this. We can just swap these things. And that's that. Which means I'm kind of actually done up here for the moment. I'm going to go and see how many witch things I happen to get. My longish term plan, so like 3 things. Whatever. I'll just put all this, go in there. I don't care. It's just monster stuff. Well, keep that because then we can do farming. That's probably not the best plan. Lately, if I do this, after a minute, that kind of, it like overheats and the dirt breaks. I don't know why. It might just be like more of a feature than a bug, but it bugs me. So it's a bug. Put the, seeds, whatever the hell. Seeds go in here. That's what we're aiming for to start. And then we can start talking about food for things, but... Oh, and then that. Those are in there, I guess. Why not? When did I do? Oh, it's there. Okay. What time is it? 27. Alright, so that worked. I do want some wood for this stuff, in point of fact. I need a, I wouldn't hate having... Give me all of that. And then give me... What is that for? Perfect. And then I could probably use, more of this stuff. Just give me all that. I'm going to plan ahead for something with here. Because eventually I'm going to... So this is the base of the monster factory right now. If I look straight up, that's where they're hitting. If I put this here, I'm going to have a hopper here and here. At some point I'll build a stem all the way down here. We can just ignore it. Anything will fall to its death. Which is great. I mean, in the sense that we want that. We want to just accumulate stuff while we're sleeping. Have another one up here. And again with hoppers, which we can get to happen, I suppose. And that way when you just swat them, all their stuff will drain into it and we'll collect it that way. So... Just real quick, these go here, and then hoppers are going to go in there. 3 of them, really. Kill these things real quick, because why not? That's a witch, so I have to sort it to death. If a witch fell all the way to the bottom, that would kill it. I wouldn't have to do it myself. But just in fact, that's what we got out of all that. Give me all of that. And give me not that. Let me just build around here and I'll just come up with I don't know, my torches. Just gives me a little walking around room. And then once I get zombie meat enough, I'm going to build basically that, but over there in a different way so that we can do water zombies and get gold. Because if we trade in 64 golden nuggets, we can get a pigman egg, put in a spawner, and then basically gold falls out of the sky, which I think is good. These all in place, get these in place. guess I already got that one. It's there because I've been meaning to, and then we have monsters to punch, which gets us all sorts of stuff over time now. Just die. Give me all your stuff. Stuff. Go down here. And I actually have this many left over in case anyone was tracking how much that took. I overestimated by... I'm not sure why exactly. I don't know what I had in place already precisely that I didn't have to build, but I had 3 left, so if I went up there with like 14 stacks of the stuff, it was overkill. I didn't need it. Yeah, redstone, whatever. I'm gonna go put this sapling away because I just wound up with it. And take a real quick nap, if you want to do that. And then we're going to get out of here because it's late. So, that's that. We'll save up whatever it takes to get zombie egg and another spawner. And next time we can do the Wentworth factory. So, that'll be fun. Alright, see you then. Bye.